call. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Hey, it could be danger up in this club. When we get started and we ain't...
Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing another episode of our PTCGO content. Now today, we are tackling a deck that I'm pretty excited about playing, to be honest. It's just like, it's like one of those decks where like last time I was playing Tyranitar Decidueye because the concept is so cool and so interesting that it got me really excited to play. It's not like Chandelure where, you know, it's a cool concept, but it's not exactly an exciting concept. But this one, like, it's not as doable as, you know, Tyranitar Decidueye. But this one I'm really excited about. It's something I actually built whenever the set came out, but I never actually played it on the channel. And I just think I forgot to put it on my list of decks to play. So that is kind of my fault. But today we are playing LURANTIS Mega BEEDRILL. Something I'm really excited about because Mega BEEDRILL is such a cool card to me. It's one of my favorites. Like, honestly, it's one of my favorite Mega Evolution Pokemon. It's such a cool, and it's a really cool promo too. I think maybe it's just because I'm like really good friends with well, I was really good friends with Dench B. If you guys remember him, he was on the channel a long time ago. He was pretty common on the channel. We did a lot of battles. He let me in the MPL and stuff like that. But it's really cool, right? Its mascot is Weedle, which is why I'm such a that's why it reminds me of him. But it has 200 HP, so it's like overall for a Mega Evolution, it doesn't have the most HP. It has a weakness to fire, so this whole deck does lose to Volcanion unless we play around it. But it has a really cool attack in Hazard Singer. For 2 grass energies, it does 40 damage. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, and put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. So essentially, 40 damage. You guys know how much I love paralysis just because of the way I've been playing Lapras all the time. But 40 damage, he's poisoned. He's paralyzed, he can't retreat. He has to use Switch, Escape Rope, or something like that. So 40 damage, then they take 40 damage between turns, that's 80 damage, right? And if they have no way to really switch out, that's another 40 damage on the way back. So that's 120 damage, all right? You can retreat BEEDRILL because that's free retreat until LURANTIS, attack for another 40 damage. Now he's at 160, and then you pass your turn. He's still poisoned at that point. It's 200 points of damage. That's 200 points of damage. All because you pass your turn. You're doing damage between turns. And you're at the same time you retreat this until LURANTIS to set up another BEEDRILL because you have to discard all your energy attached to it. So I think it's a really cool concept. I can't wait to play it myself. I played it a little bit here and there, but I haven't actually really gotten into the nitty gritty of the deck. I haven't edited it or anything like that. I just kind of threw things that I think work together. So yeah, I am playing a 3-3 line of that with 3 Spirit Links. I only have a 3-3-3 line. I didn't feel like buying another box. Although I might, maybe someday if I find it sitting around. I'm also playing 1 Tauros because if you can play Tauros, you should play a Tauros. It's just really simple. It gives me an attacker that isn't a grass type, so it kind of, if I can prevent them from using their Steam Up with Hex, and I go into Tauros, unless they Lysander me, they can't really freely attack. So I do like Tauros for that. Plus I can always use my GX attack, Mad Bull. I am playing 2 Shaman, and of course we are playing a 4-3 line of LURANTIS. Of course we have Synthesis to get a grass energy from the deck to a Pokemon. And then we have LURANTIS GX 210 HP. Flower Supply is the main attack we're going to be using to set up our BEEDRILL. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon in any way you like, so you can set up BEEDRILLs and stuff like that. Solar Blade also does 120 damage, so it's a consistent attacker in case your opponent, in case you don't need to paralyze or anything like that. Say you want to knock out a Shaman right away. And we have Chlorocythe GX, another GX attack option that we have. We can do a lot of damage with this attack just because it does 50 damage for each grass energy attached to LURANTIS. So if I load up LURANTIS, I can do 200 damage, 250 damage, things like that. So that's the Pokemon lineup. Everything else is kind of support. We are playing 1 E-Hammer because we have the space, 1 Escape Rope because LURANTIS is a 2 retreat cost. So ideally we put our float stones on it, right? I am running 3 float stones. But if we don't have a float stone on it, we could always play our Escape Rope. A grass type deck equals Revitalizer. No need for Super Rod in this deck because we are putting the energies back on our Pokemon with LURANTIS, so Revitalizer is the main card we're using. We have 3 Trainer's Mails, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 VS Seekers, only 3 Forests. We don't really need Forests because everything is a stage 1, but if we get it, it's just nice, you know? Nice return 1 if we can get it, but it's not necessary. That's why I only play 3. I am playing 1 Hex because Hex is kind of key right now with all these Decidueye Plume decks out there. 2 Lysanders, I believe? Maybe 3? No, 2 Lysanders, 3 Ends, 4 Sycamores, 1 Skyla, just because when I'm playing a Spirit Link deck that only has 3 Spirit Links, I like to throw in a Skyla. Skyla also gets us things like Revitalizers, Ultra Balls, Forests. It gets us the stuff that we need. 3 Float Stones as well, and then we are playing 10 Grass Energies. 10 is a good number for this deck. I'm a big fan of it. Let's go ahead and find some games, though. Hopefully we can get some good games. As you can see, I was playing Lurantis last night on stream. I have a bunch of different Lurantis decks. I don't know, Lurantis is a cool card to me, but it's not like, nothing really makes Lurantis pop out yet. You know, like there's Lurantis evolutions, but I think it's just because Volcanian's a thing. But also, like, attacking with Lurantis is kind of weird, right? Sure, you can heal yourself, sure, you can set yourself up, but you're really only doing 120 damage. And with decks like Rayquaza, even Lapras can deal with Lurantis if it plays around it, right? Which is another thing. What are we playing? Oh, speaking of Decidueye Plume, this is exactly why we play Hex. He's playing the Rainbow version. I'm pretty sure Dennis played this on his stream the other day. If we're going second, maybe he can set up a forest for us so we can get a turn 1 Mega Bee. That'd be ideal. I think Yellow Swallow should have played, like, he played a Decklist that had and this is Magearna. Okay, so it's just Plume Box. This isn't Decidueye Plume. Unless he is playing Decidueye. But he put down the forest for us, which means as long as he doesn't end, we have an okay hand for next turn. A Fomantis would make this hand amazing. But if he sets up a Plume this turn, we can't evolve quickly. So there's that problem as well. The Plume Box could be annoying to this deck, especially if he sets up a Glaceon in time. Magearna isn't a big deal. It doesn't really do anything for him this game because I don't have any abilities. Actually, doesn't it prevent paralysis? Oh no, that does prevent my Mega BEEDRILL from doing its thing. It prevents paralysis and poison. So this thing needs to go. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has any metal energy attached to it. So my E-Hammer is going to be important if he doesn't set up Plume right away. Jolteon doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop me from attacking, so Jolteon's not a threat. But if he Ninja Boys, he's just going to set it up turn 1. Wow. He's not even going to get a freaking... Okay. That's fine, I guess. I'll just set up a BEEDRILL then. I'll pass. That's wild. Okay, so the goal is to Lysander out that thing over here and like stall for time, I guess. Not really much else I can do. Espeon can be annoying, especially since I'm playing a Mega deck, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. If I can get a Hex, that'd be cool, I suppose. He's drawing 2. Let's see what he's gonna do. Can he do anything? I guess he could start attacking me and I could lose because he set up a turn with Vileplume. This is why people don't like Vileplume. But he didn't play the Float Stone, so if I can punish him by getting a Lysander, I will. Unless he plays his own Hex Maniac. That'd be funny. He's putting a Water Energy, telling me that he definitely plays Glaceon. But a Water Energy isn't a Steel Energy, and a Steel Energy means that I can take advantage. I guess he's going to go for... Oh, he's going to devolve me. That's kind of wild. I'm going to attack him, though. I have Pin Missile, and this is a weak Pokemon. Put Tauros down. I'll just use Pin Missile. I honestly don't mind. If I can get a couple of heads, that'd be amazing. Double Scrapper is going to be great, though, to get rid of the Oh, come on, there it is. Double Scrapper is going to be great to get rid of any Float Stones that he might eventually play, which is probably why he evolved right away. Hex Maniac is amazing there. Okay, Hex Maniac kind of brings back the game for us. And we'll see what we can top deck off of it. But it's annoying because he gets to play items as well, and he plays the N, of course. It's like he knows. It's like he can hear me. It's just like he can hear me. Let's see what we get off this. Okay, hand's not awful. We can work with this. I'm gonna lose a Mega Bee, but that should be okay. Glaceon's a bit of an issue, but we can Pin Missile the Glaceon. Looks like he's not attacking this turn though, unless he's going to attack with nothing. He can't attack with anything yet. Alright, cool. We have Tauros as well. Tauros can attack Glaceon. So overall, like, Tauros kind of beats this deck if we play carefully. Let me go ahead and drop Shaman, just because I'm trying to get the Hex. Hex would be amazing here. No, we got Spirit Link that we want to throw away though. Oh, we can put an energy in the discard pile. It's good for Lurantis later. There's our Hex, and here's our Lurantis all set and ready to go. Hex doesn't do really that much for us, but I'm probably going to play it anyways. Double Scrapper does nothing. If I can get a Spirit Link next turn, that'd be ideal. Let's get 4 heads. Yo, I was about to get really excited. Oh, phone is right over here. Ignore the buzzing, guys. Surprise, it's really early in the morning. I'm trying to get this up for you guys. I did mention on stream that I'm probably not going to have a TCG video up today, but I decided that I really want to try to upload a TCG video at least every day this week, if anything. He's going to end as well again, so much for my Hex. I swear he knows when I have Hex in my hand. He's playing. He's cheating. I feel like there's a cheater right here. Just kidding. If I can get a Grass Energy, that'd be nice, so I could set up Decidueye. That'd be really, really nice if I can get a Grass Energy. I mean, not set up Decidueye, set up Tauros, because I can start raging this. This thing's not actually a huge threat. Crystal Ray, that's fine. Yeah, this is getting kind of annoying. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. Well, I don't have to Mega Evolve. I can just Pin Missile, right? Get some damage off on the board. Sure, I'll Pin Missile. He just gave me a hand of items, which is really annoying. Alright, well, that's decent damage, I suppose. But I guess I can retreat and into Tauros and attack and as Mega Evolve, I mean. He can do 90 damage. 90 damage will knock me out if he chooses to go the second bite route. But if he does, we have a chance to knock him out with Tauros, maybe? I mean, not right away, but we have that chance through time. He's got the Lysander, so now we can actually start stalling for a bit. Actually, with the Lysander, I can go into Lurantis and start using Flower Supply a couple of times. That's actually really, really, really nice. Second bite will knock me out. If I can get a Pokemon, that'd be ideal as well. I'm going to go into Lurantis because we already just talked about what we can do. E-Hammer doesn't help me right now. I will do this. And I'll just go ahead and stall for a bit. I'm never going to use any of the other attacks except for Flower Supply. I want to set up energies as long as I can right now. So I'll put one on Tauros, and I'll put one on the active. Let's see if we can get out of this situation. I don't want to get rid of his item lock. I want to see if I can get my second Lysander, but I actually don't even know if it's in the deck. But we can also deck out my opponent because he has so many cards. I could drop Shaman here, but I just feel like it's risky. I'll wait till I feel like it's necessary. For now, I'm just going to keep Flower Supplying. Only have one left, which is really annoying, but I guess I'll put it to the active. He's really waiting for me to turn off his items though, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to stop attacking after this next one. Put him at 10 HP. I guess now is good enough time to play Shaman. I'll play Shaman here. I just hate doing it because he can knock out my Shamans easily. We have Sycamore though, which is a card we could use right now, to be honest. But now I think, yeah, we're in a tie now, so deck out is no longer as easy as an option as it once was. But it is still an option at the very least. I'm going to go ahead and Flower Supply again. And that's going to be it. I'm not going to do anything else. At this point, I'm just going to let him... I'm going to do Draw Pass. Because he'll deck out before me if we keep Draw Passing. And if he plays N, oh, then I'm going to deck out before him. But I'm just going to Draw Pass for a bit. I could also go into this. But I want another energy first. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 4 more energies in the deck. So I'm just going to pass. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I think he picks up what I'm trying to do. He's trying to set up another Vileplume, which I'm okay with. I don't really mind. There's another energy. So now I feel more comfortable with the original plan. Because if he goes into Jolteon, I can finish it off with Lurantis. So I just hate that he's going to have a second one ready very quickly. But is this my best play? Because Jolteon, all he needs is a DCE and a Lysander, and he knocks out a Shaman. But then I come in and knock him out with Lurantis, because he only has so much HP left. And if he goes into Glaceon, he has to be careful of my Tauros as well. And if he doesn't attack with Glaceon, Tauros can come in. I have this energy in hand because I want to have my Tauros ready to retreat. I'm actually just going to attach it now in case he does end me. I'm kind of fearing the end. I'm going to retreat to Tauros. I'm going to start attacking. This forces him to play Lysander. Even though I don't want him to play Lysander, it kind of forces the Lysander play. We have a BEEDRILL finally. I've been waiting for that. He's going to go into Jolteon as expected, so we can finish him off with this Chloroscythe and set up Tauros again, which is really, really nice. But then I have a choice. Do I set up Tauros or do I set up another Lurantis? I think Tauros is the setup option because Glaceon. Yeah. Plus, he does damage to me. I can Mad Bull at some point. And let's say, for instance, he doesn't set up another Lurantis or another Vileplume. We have a handful of stuff that we can finally play down, which is really nice. How many Ultra Balls did we get this game? I feel like we got none. Yeah, we only got one this game. And we never played it because of the shenanigans. There's an Ultra Ball, so he's getting his Vileplume, which is fine. Once again, I don't really mind. Let's see if he gets Floatstone though. I wonder if he's trying to dig for the Floatstone. If he sets up a Shaman as well, we can actually knock that out with one hit with Lurantis. So we have options. Like if we knock this out, we win. We're kind of ahead in the prize game, unless of course he goes for Shaman. And if that's the case, then oh, that's gonna be a problem. Shaman is just like. Also, oh, we still have to get our second Lurantis or a second Lysander, which I'm a firm believer it's in the deck. Let's see if he goes into Mew. If he does, he can't attack yet unless he plays Max Elixir. Which I don't think you play Max Elixir in this deck. There's the Vileplume. No Floatstone? And I still have double Scrapper right there if he does get Floatstone. So Lysander plus Tool Scrapper. That could be interesting. But we're still, like, now we are putting ourselves ahead in the deck out game if I want to go that route. But I don't think I'm going to go that route because I think I'm in a good position to where I can actually attack and win. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. I didn't really get to take advantage of BEEDRILL yet though. I hate that I build these decks. Like last time with Tyranitar, right? Like I played that deck 4 times. At the video that went up, I didn't really get a chance to take advantage of Decidueye Tyranitar, just regular Tyranitar. And this deck, hopefully it doesn't be the same thing because I want to take advantage of the BEEDRILL part of the deck, not just the Lurantis part of the deck. But I guess he's just going to turn off items right now, which is fine. He's in a Birch. Yo, get Tails. Get Tails as a punishment for playing Birch. Why would you get heads? You shouldn't reward people for playing this garbage card. You really shouldn't. But we're still ahead in the prize. No, we're not going to be ahead in the deck exchange. Never mind. Because if we play Sycamore like I'm planning on doing, then we're not going to be ahead. But let's see if he goes for the Horn Attack play. He didn't play Lysander, he played Birch, so now we're going to be ahead in the prize exchange. He's actually going, yo, that's wild. Somebody give, like, let me top deck a Lysander right now. It's not a Lysander, but this is actually really nice as well. Dual Scrapper is just nice, Pin Missile is just nice, it gives me options. I'm just going to Sycamore, whatever. I want my Lysander just available to me. Apparently it's not going to be a thing when you have a handful of items. I'm just going to Horn Attack, whatever. That's kind of annoying. You know what I can do? I can actually retreat and just set up another Lurantis. I'm going to do that next turn instead. I don't think he'll be able to switch unless he plays Olympia. Does he play Olympia? I haven't seen Olympia yet. So we might actually play Olympia and he just hasn't played it yet. That could be annoying. Oh, there it is. See? And he's going to go into Glaceon. Oh, he's going to go into Jolteon. That's an interesting play. Oh, just because he gives a free retreat? Or what? Is he just trying to think about what he can do? Does he have Lysander now? Is he going for Shaman now? That could be interesting. He never put down a belt either, so I still get the knockout with a Lurantis. How many energies are down here? Probably none. Oh, we have 2 actually. 2's perfect. 2's actually perfect. We can set up. I have to be careful though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 3 more in the deck. He goes into this. I don't understand these plays. I really don't. I'm just going to continue to set up Pokemon. Actually, this is good because Solar Blade into Flower Supply could be interesting. I don't know if he has another Olympia in hand, but I'm setting up Tauros again. So I'm not actually gonna Solar Blade, Flower Blade into Solar. Are you gonna let me choose, or did you glitch out again? PTCGO with the glitches, man. There we go. Thank you. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to do this for a bit. I have no reason not to. If he goes into Glaceon, I can retreat, maybe. Actually, I can Flower Supply into a retreat. Unless I top deck an energy. Actually, I'm probably going to play Sycamore, so I'll do more than top deck into an energy, probably. But it just sucks that the first deck we play against is Magearna, because now, yeah, once again, we just go into Tauros. If we can get a energy off the Sycamore, which we should be able to, we'll be in a good position. So let's go ahead and do that, get rid of all these items. I hate that we're getting items so late in the game. Why couldn't we get these all like early so we can Sycamore them way earlier? Yeah, we got the item, so we're okay. We just retreat here into Tauros. Tauros is such a problem for this deck. For my opponent's deck, I mean. We just do that, and if he attacks us, we can rage again or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Something's getting knocked out soon though. We put him in a position to where something will be knocked out soon. He's on a Lysander. Lysander's a problem. Lysander's a big problem, but we can actually Flower Supply. He can knock us out, but Flower Supply sets up this, and then we can get a return knockout. We can also Lysander ourselves. Actually, I'm just gonna Lysander. Hello? Flower Supply this, that way I win the game eventually. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Flower Supply knocks that out, and then if he attacks me with Glaceon, I have Tauros. Cool. And then to play it safe, I'll Flower Supply and set up both of these. And I have an energy in hand, everything else has a 1 retreat cost. And then if he Lysanders anything, I can either retreat into Tauros or set it up to attack. There we go. I think I can win now. It all depends on what he puts out though. Because he could deck stall me. If he goes into this I can just knock it out with a Flower Supply. But he can knock me out too, which is a problem. But we just go into Tauros and proceed to win the game, I think. As long as we just don't attach any more energy. We have to be careful to not attach his energy in our hand. And we have to hopefully not get end out of this energy. I might Skyla, I don't know yet. He's gonna Sycamore here. So now we can win the deck out game if we choose to go that route. But everything dies really soon. So we'll be okay. Or faints. I really shouldn't use the word die in Pokemon. This first deck though, it shows that like you can't, it's hard to lock out this deck at the very least. This first game shows it off. Tauros is just, I'm telling you man, if you can play Tauros, you should play Tauros. Tauros is just too good of a card. Like Tauros is easily one of the best cards that come out of Sun and Moon. So if your deck can play it, you should play it. Because it fits in every single deck. But it looks like my opponent's really stuck here. He can't figure out what the best play to make is because he knows Tauros comes in and knocks him out. After that, he's going to try to Lysander me. I think, oh, Lugia is a good play too. But if he attacks me, then I can Mad Bull GX because I haven't used a GX attack yet. Unfortunately, we only play our 2 Lysanders. This is why I like playing 3 Lysanders. He's going to Arrow Ball. That's an interesting play. So no locking for me. That actually makes me want a Flower Supply for knockout, which I'm going to do. Because that gives me a retreat option, and I still have the energy in my hand. So I'm going to Flower Supply for knockout. I have no idea why he did that. That was such a weird play. Yeah, I'm just going to Flower Supply. I think. Nothing else to do? Yeah, I'll Flower Supply. I will... Unless he plays Ninja Boy with 1 more Jolteon, I will set up this, and I'll set up my active too. So this way, this can attack as well. And if I wanted to end, I could. I also have another Lurantis, but I'm not playing that down. Honestly, I wish I could just Ultra Ball away everything. But yeah, he knows he lost. He knows he can't do anything. So cool. There we go. Hey, game 1. Game 1 is a success. Let's see if we can find something that's not Volcanion. That'd be nice. As you can see, I'm grinding the ladder. If you guys want to come to my late night streams, we just kind of, we play some really good decks so that we can get the full art end. Because that's the goal. We want to get, there's a full art end at the end of the ladder. And that's what I want. I want it. I want it. I want to have my second full art end from the ladder. I'm surprised they haven't done Shamans on the ladder yet, to be honest. Since they're already doing full art ends. All the value, man. Hand is okay. We're going first too, which means we can actually have some decent Shaman plays here. I want to put energies in the discard pile, and I want to put this in the discard pile, unless we're playing Item Lock again. What are we playing against? We are not playing against Item Lock, so we're good. It looks like Espeon. Espeon could be a problem, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We still 2 a KO Espeon. 1, 2, 3, 30, 60, 90, and he's only doing 150 damage with us with Psychic, so we should be okay. It is a problem that he could be playing Flareon though. Flareon is a problem for us. Awesome. This is actually amazing. This changes the game for us. This is so good. And we have another Ultra Ball. That doesn't really change too much for us, but we can play another Shaman, or a Shaman down, and try to set ourselves up. We have a Shaman prized. We have a Lurantis prized. We have E-Hammer though. E-Hammer is important. We have our Forest as well. We have an Energy prize. Okay, cool. Just some things that I pick up that from the beginning. I should have checked my VS Secret and Lysander count though, because those are going to be kind of important. But whatever, we'll be okay. Hand is okay, I guess. No energies yet. I can Ultra Ball again. But Ultra Ball doesn't do anything because we don't have Forest. Let me see if I can get Forest off this. We cannot. But we do have another one of these, which is really, really handy actually. So now we can do this, and we can do this, and we can play N. And then this is going to be kind of huge. Preventing my opponent from attacking is going to be big this game. Alright, we got the Forest, and we have an Ultra Ball for a Mega Bee. So we can actually do this. We can do this. But I don't want to play the Mega Bee yet. I'm just going to evolve, you know, scare my opponent a bit. And that's going to be the turn, I think. I can probably next turn Ultra Ball and then play N. We'll see what we get off this though. Let's see what my opponent does. We have a pretty decent turn one with 2 Beedrills with Spirit Links, and as long as he doesn't play Windblower early, or Field Blower, whatever it's called, he's on a Nest Ball, we'll be okay. He can also play Wob. Wob could be annoying, but Wob isn't terribly annoying. It's not like we're playing Decidueye actually. Wob doesn't annoy us that much. We're not playing any abilities. He does play Olympia, so we have to be careful about that as well. Interesting card. I don't know, man. I've stopped playing Olympia as much. He's playing Oranguru. That's cool. I love when decks play Oranguru, man. Oranguru is such a good card. There's a Psychic Energy, so he gets his Espeon. He gets his Peon. And then Espeon can confuse us, which could be annoying, but we have Escape Rope because for that reason. He's gonna Instruct here. That's some good water, man. Water's good. Another Nest Ball. I guess he's getting a Eevee now. He's trying to set up for Flareon at some point. Understandable. He's gonna Side Beam to confuse. And we have another Ultra Ball, but I think I'd rather play N this turn. I am going to do this because I don't want to attack under confusion. And then I am going to go into BEEDRILL because if I Mega Evolve, I can switch out for free. So I'm actually going to do this play. I don't like playing N for my opponent, but whatever. Whatever. I don't really care too much. We have an Energy, so I can actually set up a BEEDRILL now. I have a Floatstone as well, which is kind of big. I don't think I'm going to need more than 2 BEEDRILLs, so I'm actually going to get rid of both of these to grab Mega Bee. I don't think we actually... Oh, we do have all 3 BEEDRILLs in the deck. That's actually interesting. But I can do this. I can do this. And I can retreat. And I can actually go for a Flower Supply here. And set up my Mega Bee on the bench. And then attack with Mega Bee, because attacking with Mega Bee is so much fun. And if he doesn't play his own Escape Ropes, he does play Olympia, which kind of makes Beedrill's Paralysis a little bit less exciting. And he has Bursting Balloon as well. That was actually a smart play on his part. This is really similar to what I played, but he also is playing Oranguru, which I didn't play. Let's see. N and Lily are gone. I'm trying to get some VS Seekers to go away, because those are actually kind of annoying. Because I don't want him to play Olympia to get rid of my Paralysis that I ever so want to happen. But it looks like we have another N we can play next turn. He's going to come in and confuse us once more. The Flowstone grab was pretty clutch, but we have free retreat, so we're okay. Hazard Stinger is going to be super duper annoying. But he's going to have another Espeon ready. This man is swarming the field with Espeons. We might actually lose this matchup because he's just getting an amazing start. Floats Bursting Balloons mean I can't really afford to attack these Espeons. Uh-oh. Hold on. Mike is still picking me up? Okay, the mic is still picking me up. We're okay. I was worried about that. Select the Pokemon to discard. I don't need Shaman anymore. He didn't reduce my damage though. I'm surprised about that. You'd think he'd reduce my damage. 30 damage, confusion, shenanigans. What you gonna do? Top decks, nothing crazy. I guess I'll play Eno again because I want to get more energies on the field. I actually don't mind attacking with this if it becomes a Lurantis. We did not get another Lurantis though, unless we get an Ultra Ball here. That'd be kind of clutch. No Ultra Balls, nothing there. I'm gonna force my opponent to play Olympia and attack with BEEDRILL. Grab another Floatstone, I think. We have. I think I'd rather grab this Sycamore actually. Let's force my opponent to attack or play Olympia. How about that? That sounds like a play. Sounds like a decent play. So we'll go ahead and put some damage on the board for him. I mean, we're taking damage in return, but this forces him to take damage as well. So he's paralyzed, he's poisoned. So he has to play Olympia or an Escape Rope or something if he wants to actually attack next turn. But if he doesn't do that, then we actually knock him out because we pass our turn and then the BEEDRILL gets knocked out. So that's really nice for us. Let's see if he's going for that Flareon finally. I need another Mega Bee because I can actually attack with another Mega Bee next turn, which is really cool. We have Sycamore, which means both of our Lysanders are down there now, which is kind of annoying. He got De-Evolution Espeon, which is an interesting play, but it works because he can actually knock out my Lurantis. Let's see if he can attack with it this turn, because that's actually really, really annoying. What does Psyshock do? It isn't affected by your opponent's resistance or whatever. Any effects? That's interesting, I guess. Not really worth it. There's the Olympia play. But that forced him to play Olympia, which gave him an empty hand, finally. So even though he's healing, I can actually do with him and force him to play VS Seeker every turn until he can't play it anymore. Plus, it should be easy enough to get another Lurantis unless they're all prized. And we still have Revitalizer, so we have options to get another Lurantis. But it doesn't look like he's playing Flareon, so... You know, I would think he'd play Evolutions, but I guess not. I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't mind. So there it is. Oh, wait a minute. He went into this. Oh, interesting play. Not really a play I would recommend, but it's fine, I guess. What do I know? I'm just going to paralyze him again, I think. Do I Shaman? No, because once again, I can actually knock this out if the Paralysis plus Poison comes through properly. Plus, I don't think I used that many VS Seekers. Here's another Mega Bee, finally. And we actually have another Lurantis as well, so we have options. We have 2 VS Seekers left, which is okay. I will drop these 2. Actually, I will drop these 2. I might need Skyla for whatever miraculous reason next turn. We have, that's our last Lurantis. Good to know, good to know. I actually should have checked my deck, but whatever. So, okay, we have all of our Pokemon nice and fully evolved. And we can attack this turn, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hazard Stinger. We're forcing him to play supporters he doesn't want to play. See, if he doesn't play Olympia this turn, his unless he also plays PCL or something, his Espeon is fainted next turn because it gets exactly 100. As you can see, 40 damage towards me. So now he's digging for an Escape Rope, I guess, or a switch. But 40 damage towards me, so that's at 120, and then 40 damage towards him, and then I just attack, right? I attack with Lurantis, I mean, and then I set up another BEEDRILL at the same time and he gets knocked out. So we have ways, we have options. But there's another Floatstone. I wonder who's he gonna float. Probably an Espeon. He can't float the active, yeah. And there we go, see? Now he gets knocked out because he's still poisoned. We have a Revitalizer, which doesn't really do too much for us right now. I'm gonna set up another Lurantis. I think, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and retreat into Lurantis. I don't have a reason to play anything else right now. I can't think of a reason to play anything else right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and Flower Supply, and that combined with what I just did will knock him out. So 2 energy is on a Mega Bee. That way, even if he does use this Eevee to knock out our Lurantis down here, that's fine, because we have another Lurantis all set up and ready to go. Another Grass Energy and another Shaman. I don't really need those cards right now, but they're cool to have, I guess. In case we get a Forest. I could always get a Forest and put down another Lurantis, but I mean, I have the perfect setup already. I can't think of anything else I could use right now. He's on a Lysander, going to go for the BEEDRILL, but it doesn't knock me out. Psychic only does 120 damage, and then I'm going to knock him out unless he plays another Olympia. So, but that's cool though. That means I have to set up another Mega Bee. But Psychic is... I'm surprised he didn't go for this either, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to make the play. I don't have a reason to not. Yeah, I'll attach here. And I'm going to Hazard Stinger. See, Hazard Stinger is such a cool attack, guys. It's so cool. I love it, man. BEEDRILLs are always such interesting cards. Like we have the other BEEDRILL that like knocks them out at the end of their turn or something like that if they stay in, and then we have the BEEDRILL that that does 40 more damage for each BEEDRILL on the field at anywhere that you want, which is really nice. And then they all have free retreat, I think. Bursting Balloon's interesting. Let's see if he gets the Olympia. Yep, there it is. So then he comes in and he hits me with a Psybeam, which I once again am going to switch out of because I can. And I'll set up another BEEDRILL. And yeah. I'm just chipping down on my opponent's team. Just like I did the last game. Apparently that's what this deck does. It just chips. Chips until you win. I can always get Tauros as well on the field. But I don't really feel the need to. I also don't want to deck out. So Psybeam does 30, paralyzes me. I switch out. I set up. Unless I get a Grass Energy here. That would have been dope. But alas, no Grass Energy. He's trying to put me in range of my BEEDRILL though, which is an interesting play. This thing's already in range, so I actually don't mind if it gets knocked out, but I don't want this to be in range, so that's why I'm not attacking with this one, because if he Miraculous Shines, he knocks this out and this out at the same time, which I'm trying my best to avoid. I'm going to play Hex. It just feels like the safer play right now. And because everything's chipped down to an extent, I am going to set up BEEDRILL and LURANTIS on the bench. So shoutouts to the Floatstones, man. Giving all my cards a retreat. And there we go. We'll take the damage. He can knock us out if he wants. I don't think he does yet, though. Does he? 60 plus 30 is 90. Yeah, he knocks us out. He's going to play Town Map. Interesting. There is his Flareon. Okay, so it was just prized. Alright, so he's going for the Flareon play now. He's going to end me, so maybe I can get a Grass Energy off this. But I did preserve a lot of stuff that was important, kind of. There's our Grass Energy, and a Forest, and a Shaman. So even if we did get stuck there, we would have our outs. Like, see, even if we didn't get that VS Seeker right there. But we can... Oh, he's going to Divide GX. That's an interesting play. So he's knocking out a BEEDRILL, but he's not knocking out anything else because he can't yet. But I think he's putting everything in range. I see. Oh, he's going for the big Miraculous Shine knockout. Yo, that's kind of wild. Oh, he can actually win this game. Hold on, we might have to Lysander and Hazard Stinger the one on the bench. That's a really good play. That's a really good play. Yo, that's kind of wild. Alright, well, I'm setting this up. God, now I wish I set up one of these to hit for 200. I have to hope he doesn't have an Olympia. That's my only way to win this game now. Oh, that was such a good play. You know what I can do, actually? I can Solar Blade so that he only gets... No, he still gets 3 knockouts. Huh. No, he doesn't. He gets 2 knockouts. Okay, I think my safer play is the Solar Blade. Because then I preserve the game, right? And I can still win. Is that my safest play? Solar Blade... Oh, God. I think Solar Blade's my best play. I'm going to do this regardless of what I have to do. I think I Solar Blade this, though. No, I don't need to Solar Blade that. Do I need to Solar Blade that? I have to GX attack next turn. So he can't knock this out if I Solar Blade. So I GX attack next turn and I win the game. Does this knock it out? It does knock it out. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, cool. I have to be very careful. But Solar Blade will knock this out because he never reduced my damage. I heal 30, which means he can only get 4 prizes off of his de-evolution. And there's my Tauros. And I can Lysander for game if he doesn't go into an EX. But I think he's going to go into the thing here. Also, I need a Sycamore. I need the Sycamore, actually. How many energies are gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 2 more left, and there's only 11 cards left in the deck. I'm going to, of course, Ultra Ball to see what's in the deck. I'm actually going to Forest Shaman, because I have to... Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Max Potion doesn't matter. Because I still win with a Chlorosac GX. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. That was a cool play, though. That's a problem. Okay, we still have a couple of outs. But that could be a problem if I don't draw something useful. Okay, we're good. We got this. Okay, we're good. I mean, the odds of that happening were pretty decently high. 16 cards. We needed one of the energies, so we had 1/8. but we can evolve that right away. It doesn't get knocked out, but that will get knocked out. He can take his prizes from it. And nothing really else to do, really. I could always attack with Hazard Stinger again, but of course we're just gonna win the game here. And he only gets one prize. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. He wouldn't have won it regardless. I forgot about that. No forest, but we don't need the forest. We can just evolve. And there we go. There we go. That's the game. Hey, those were really cool games, actually. I'm a fan of these games. All right, I like this deck a lot. As you can see, how the BeEDRILL came into play there. We kind of forced our opponent to make plays they didn't want to. I think it's a really good deck. I think this is a deck I would actually play at a tournament if I really wanted to. If I knew there wasn't going to be too much Volcanion. You could even try to work around Volcanion by paralyzing. If you can set up if you can get BeEDRILL set up early game, you could paralyze a lot. You'll always have Lysander stall, and you have Tauros. You just have to. A lot of Volcanion decks do play a lot of energy switches, or not energy switches, switches and escape ropes, which is the worry, and Olympias, which is the main worry. But I think they've been taking out Olympia for Ranger, because Ranger's just better right now. And Volcanion. So I don't know, there's a couple options there. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share, answer the comment question today for a chance to win 2 Sun and Moon packs and 2 Roaring Skies packs. If we can hit this video hits 25 likes, I'll pick 5 winners instead of the 1 that I usually do. So hit that like if you have not already. A comment question of the day is, who is your favorite starter bug Pokemon? Like a bug type that you get really early in the game. I'm a huge fan of Vivillon. It's Vivillon, not Vivillon, even though it has L's, because it's French. Vivillon. What else is really cool, though? I like Beautifly. Vivillon's cool, though. I just like Vivillon. Vivillon's cool. I think Vivillon would be my favorite, personally. Let me know what you would change about the deck, or like how you would play the deck, or any other different things that you think are better being done in a different way. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.